don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm like a mixture of nervous and excited. I don't think it feels like it's been forever since I've done this, but actually it's only been about 5 weeks. But hello, welcome back. Hi Heidi and Broughton, you were the first to comment. I've not seen any others yet, so welcome back. Hello. For those of you who are new to Maths Live, big welcome, and if those of you that are coming back, and I can't wait to see your names popping up, hello. Your starter challenge is which numbers below 50 are in both the 2 and the 7 times tables. So have a go at that, and we'll have a look at the feed a little bit more, and then we'll start the lesson. My feed's being a bit funny, it's loading, so I think it's okay. It seems to be coming up, seems to be working, but I can't see the comments. The comments section is doing a little, what we call a wheel of death that's going round and round and round. So I'm sorry, I'll try and do some shout outs in a bit if they're popping up. Here we go. I know a few of you have already gone back to school and you said, oh, we can't join in. But I know you're going to join in afterwards, that's lovely. Right, I'll leave that up actually. So the starter challenge, numbers below 50 in both the 2 and 7 times tables. This is called when you're finding multiples. Multiples. You might have heard of factors, and they're a very close relationship, multiples and factors. So when you'll find a multiple is basically a number that's in a times table. So for example, the 9s, multiples of 9 include 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. And this is what we're using here because we're looking at numbers that are in the 7 and the 2 times table. So we're looking for common multiples, numbers that are in both those times tables. Now, normally you're asked to write lots of numbers up to 50, numbers for one of the times table up to 50 and then the other. But the easiest thing to do here is just write your 7s and then spot, because it's the 2s, which ones are even. So we've got 7, so we've got 14, 21, 28, 35, 42 and 49. So those are the numbers up to 50, not including 50, it says below 50 in the 7 times tables. So which of these numbers are in the 2 times table? So they've got to be even numbers. So we've got 14, 21's odd, 28, not 35, that's odd, and 42. So the answer is 14, 28 and 42. Well done, you got that. Okay, Maths Live is back. This week we're going to be looking at place value. And I've picked place value, and by the way, I know that these lessons that I'm going to be doing up until Christmas are repeats of ones that are already on the page. But number one, we've covered a lot of topics. But two, I just want to re-revise with you. Obviously you've missed a lot of school, and I want to go over those topics to help you practice them. And I know I've had quite a lot of requests for topics as well, so I will add in some new ones. But I want to do place value this week because it's usually, nearly always, the very first maths topic you do when you go back to school. Because before you do adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, fractions, you need to have a good understanding of numbers, and that comes in with place value. So the first topic we're doing today is what is called numbers up to 1,000,000, but you need to be able to interpret numbers up to 1,000,000. So you need, if you are given a number in number form, in digit form, you need to be able to write it in words. And if you're given a number in word form, you need to be able to convert it into digits, and it's the latter that can be the hardest. So let me do a few examples for you. So you might have the number 2860, and you've been asked to write it into words. So let's look at what place values this number has. It's got a 0, a 6, an 8 and a 2. It is a 4-digit number and it's a whole number. Therefore, it must be in the thousands, the hundreds, the tens and the ones. There's no ones, there's 6 tens, there's 800s and there's 2000s. So how would we write that, or how would we say it out loud first and then write it in words? So what are there? There's 2,000, 800s, 6 tens and 0. So we start off with the 2000s. Remember, always start off with the biggest part. 2,000. Now you would say 2,000, not 2,000s. I know there's 2,000s there, but you wouldn't say 2,000s, 800s, and so on. So 2,000, 800, 800. And you wouldn't say 6 tens and 0. 6 tens are 60 and 60. You don't need to say 60 and no ones. Just 2,860. Okay. Another example. Let's change the number to, or a bigger one now. 42 615. 42615. Right, it is a 5-digit number. It is a whole number. So we've got our ones. Sometimes I think it's easier. You'll see I work backwards, because if you're not sure what these digits mean, if you work backwards, it's easier to build up sometimes your place value rather than trying to work out where to start and work the other way and potentially miss out a place value. So we've got our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands, and then what's bigger than 1,000? It's our 10,000. Our 10,000. So put these down here. Don't have to do this, but I think it's easier as well than me modelling it to you to be able to split them up. So I'm going to put these. 4, 2, 6. Well, it's really bad because those of you who've watched me before, I'm already thinking of what am I going to do wrong today, because those of you who are new, Steph tends to make at least one mistake during a lesson. We call it a mistake, but we're going alright so far. I don't know why I'm being so negative. Right, let's have a look. What is the number? So we've got 4, so this is the 10,000s, but you've not got 4 10,000s. Okay, I don't know if you ever say, you don't say 4 10,000s. What we do, when we go into the thousands column, we actually group them together. So this is the thousands. Okay, they're both in the thousand column. So how many thousands are there? If you can blend this place value together, it's 42. So you've got 42,000. 42,000, and then you carry on just like we did before. 42,600, not 600s, 600. And what's the last number? Tens and ones, put it together, and 15. Now again, if you're confused, you could realise, if you wanted to, you could say, right, well that's 15. That's 600, that's the 100. So you know you have 600, and you know you end with 15 as well. So you could always look at the end and go, right, I know I end in 15, what's before that? Right, I'm going to do one more where we're converting it into words, and then I'm going to show you how to convert words into numbers, which I think is a little bit harder. I'm going to go into the 100,000s now. So 385,010. Right, how many place value spots have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands. Now we learned from last time we've got our 10,000s. Okay, And just like here, when you've got 10,000s, the next one is 100,000s. So thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Okay, let's put the number in. Try with a pen. So 3, 8, 5, 0, 1. So quite a few zeros in here. But don't worry, remember, 0 is a placeholder. Still very, very important because zeros make the number that's there. Right, it ends in 10. I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a different way now. It ends in 10. So I know the word 10 is going to be in my number. Great. And there's no hundreds. There's 5,000s. Now remember, 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands. We group this together and this is the total number of thousands we have. So what is that number there? Ignore this. What is that 3-digit number? It's 385. So 300. And just going to get rid of that. And 85. But it's not 385 on its own. That would go here. It's 385 and they're all in the thousands. So 385,000. And remember, there's no hundreds, and we already said that there's 10. So 385,000, and that one lot of 10, which we call 10. So I know this is the trickiest part. Again, those of you who are new to Maths Live, you might just watch, which is fab, because that's what your teacher does at school. They explain, and hopefully you're watching and not messing around with anything, so you get told off. Okay, right, I know this bit is the trickier part. Okay, you have to bear with me when I write. So, 1,000, 300, 327. Now, I'm just going to start with a 4-digit number here. Okay, 1,327. So we've got 1,000, we've got the hundreds, and 27. Because it's just 1,000, it's not 10,000, it's 100,000, it's a 4-digit number. So we've got 1, so here's our thousands, our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So we've got 1,000, so 1 in the thousands column, 300, which means 300s, and 27. So that's what it looks like in numbers. Now, going up to 5 digits now. So, 53,000. 400, 400 and 80. Okay, so again, this is where I'm just showing you few different versions. I know different schools do it in different ways. If you look at the number, you've got 53,000. That's the confusing bit. Okay, that's the bit everyone finds tricky, because how can you have 53 of 1,000? It ends with 480. So if we focus on this bit first, 480, we know how to write 480. There we go, 480, there's hundreds, tens, ones, 480. So it's this number that comes before it. We know the thousands are there, there's 53 thousands. So do you cram it in under the thousands column? No. Can you see it's 50 and then 3,000? So there's your 3,000 and you've got 50. So that's the 10,000s. That's where your 5s go. Remember, group together, this is the thousands. 53,480. Okay, so you can work backwards or you can remember to group those thousands together. And by the way, I want to clarify, ones, units, again, schools use different ways. One's units the same one. And the last one, 700 and 15,000, comma, 800 sorry, I know I'm rushing my writing, 864. Okay, big number now. And it can get confusing because you've got 100 written twice. And I've seen it really common. And the funny thing is, unfortunately, there's been a lot of numbers at the moment going on due to COVID and all sorts of things. And even some of our MPs have struggled to read this number. They've had numbers like this put in front of them, or digits. And even some of our MPs have struggled to read them out loud. So that shows how tricky it can be. Right, so I'm going to work backwards. 800, and it ends in 64. Right. So I've got my 64 at the end. That's my ones or my units and my tens. So I've done this bit. 800. 800 before that, so I've done this bit. Now 700, that can't be 700 there because we've already got our 800 here. It's 700 and 15,000. So there's our 1,000. You can't fit 15,000 in there, so you just write 700 and 15. Because remember, all this together is the 1,000. So this is 5,000. This is 10,000 and this is 100,000. All together, that's 715. All comes out under 1,000 bracket. I like doing this. I like trying to make it clear rather than using the HTH and the TH and the T, that all this number is 1,000. Okay? I think that can really help. Right, the 3 challenge questions. What do I mean by the 3 challenge questions? I'm sure there's a few of you going, oh, we're expert, the 3 challenge questions. The 3 challenge questions are put up at 10 o'clock each morning before the lesson for you to have a go at. And then I'll go through the answers. So some of you will already have your answers in front of you, ready and eager. Some of you might be like, oh, right, I didn't know about this. I'll get ready. So question 1 was, write this number in words. I'm not going to read the number out. Write that number in words. And I want you to write this number in digits. Okay, and the last one is a big one. It's a big one. Hopefully, let me just check it's still fitting on the actual board. Let's have a look. Yep, it is. I will read this last one out because I know it's hard to read. Ooh, just squeezing on, I hope. So the last one is 893,438. Let's have a look. Yeah, just fitting on. So the last one, 893,438. I'm going to give you about a minute and a half to have a go at that if you already haven't done so. And I'm going to have a look at the feed because I haven't been back to it since the beginning. It's still doing the loading sign. That's not very nice. Okay. Ah, here we go. Hi, Ellie and Barwell. Oh, it's great to hear from you again. Hi Kian in Norwich, welcome back. Fantastic. Oh, it's doing it again, it's loading again. We've got an answer's popped up. Oh, well done Kian. I think, yeah. Hope you've all had a lovely summer. I know it's hard to say that we've done a lot. Normally I've been doing a lot of tutoring over the summer and you say, oh, what have you been up to this week? And not a lot, nothing. I know it's very different times. We can't go out and do the usual things we do, like holidays and going to see our friends and things like that. But I know it's very strange times. I hope you're all right. Yeah, I hope you've all been trying to keep safe and keep happy as much as possible. That's the most important thing. And if you are going back to school, I hope you enjoy it. It'll be good to be back. Or if you're at home, okay, that's also really, really good. As long as you're keeping on with your education, be positive, keep learning. Okay, let's have a look at this. So the first number, 6437. So I'm going to just read it out. It's 6,437. So read out first. So 6,000. 400 and 37. There we go. Now, the next one, 13,000. I'm just going to make some room here. So that was the answer to question 1. 13,720. Right, 13,000, comma, 720, right, ends in 20. So I've got that bit, that's my end number. 720. Okay, and then what's that before it? 13,000, right, 13,000. So 3 and 1, and remember that's my thousands column there, and that's my 10,000s column there, but together they come under the thousands. So it's how many thousands I got? 13 is made up of 10,000s, 1 lot of 10,000, and 3 lots of 1,000. Okay, so that's what that number should look like. And the last one, okay, I'm going to try and space it across, which we're about too much. 893,438. Right, we'll read it again. 893,000. I've got 100 twice. That's the bit that can throw me off. 438. Right, it ends in 38. Ends in 38. So I've got this bit. 893,438. So it ends in 438. And I know numbers bigger than 100 involve 1,000. And remember, it's numbers up to 1,000,000. So 893,000. 893. How do I write that? 893. So we've got our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and all that together is still in the thousands. So 893,438. Well done if you got that. Okay, Steph's done a lot of talking. And it was so nice, by the way, over the holidays to get to work a lot of you in the flesh, in faces, because obviously, but when we were doing during lockdown, all the same people were popping up, and it was lovely. We had Iron and Tunbridge Wells, and we had Noah and Harry, and all lovely, lovely people, and Ellie. And so to work with some of you in groups, to see you, it was absolutely lovely. Right, 3 challenge questions. I would like you to write these in words. So these ones, I'd like you to write in words. So number 1, I'm going to do it in a pen that stands out a little bit more. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. We've got 3, 1, 8, 5. We've got 2, 8, comma, 6, 7, 0. And then 1, 1, 5. I've got something else I need to spot. I'll explain it while I'm doing this. Right, can you write those numbers in words, please? Well done. Well done, Heidi. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, well done, Kayan. Well done. Brilliant. Right, so we'll give you 30 more seconds. Oh, hello, Ethan. Hi, Danielle and Ethan. So, number 1, 3,185. 3,185. Number 2, 28,670. Now what I haven't pointed out, I just remembered, is a good other way to spot when the thousands are, is it's separated by a comma. So the number before the commas here are the thousands. So that's another clue to tell you which bits are the thousands. So here we've got 28,000. So I'm going to just write shorthand here. 28,670. Don't worry too much about your spellings. You should obviously be able to learn to practice your spellings with your numbers as well, but the focus is obviously recognise it today. And the last one is 115,000. Remember that number there is 115, and all together it groups into the thousands column, so it's 115,000. 115,298. So 100, 115,000 298. Yep. Oh, my handwriting's going a bit skew with. Right, other way around now. So I'm going to write the number in words. Now I want you to be able to convert them into digit form. Okay. The first one is number 1, so I want to write it in digits. So the first one is 4,000 200 and 81. And the second one is 82,000 comma, that's a little hint. Oh, 5, going to Scotland. 500 and 561. I know I could make these numbers up, but it's probably really short. I'm going to have some preset. I'm just going to do those two for now because I don't want to space it out. We can do the last one together. So have a go at those. Give you about a minute. Oh wow, King, you're fast. You are fast. Oh, sorry, I've just seen. Oh no, I've got. Oh, hello. I've only just seen I've got some people inboxing me. You can write on the feed, but if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. I'm really sorry. We've got. Let me have a look. We've got Lucy. Hi, Lucy in Devon, all the way down in Devon. That's nice down there. We've got. Hang on. Got Kirsty in Halliwell. Now, I don't know if that's Halliwell and Bolton, because I know Halliwell, but hello, Kirsty in Halliwell. We've got one more. Sorry, just let me have a look. I've lost it now. And we've got Luca in Northampton. Oh, we've already got two that are already in Northampton, Luca. That's eager. So, hello. Thank you for joining in. You don't have to, if you don't want to comment on the feed, you want to do a private shout out, that's absolutely fine. Sorry, it was flashing up and I didn't notice. So, 4,281. Not too bad, this one. We should really have been learning these numbers from about year 3. So 4,281. So it ends in 81. We've got 200s and 4,000s. So 4,281. Now, 82,000, comma, so that's grouped together. 561. Right, it ends in 61. And then we've got 500 before that. And then, if you remember the comma, how many thousands we've got? We've got 2,000, but we've also got 80 in front of that, so it's 82,000. Okay? And the very, very last one, big lesson today. It's because of all the writing. All the writing is, you ready? Okay. 500 and 12,000. Oh, hey! I told you I was going so well. I knew I'd make a mistake eventually. 512,000. Nearly wrote 100 then. 300. You might be thinking, what? Is that it? That is it. That is the number. Give you 20 seconds. Hi, Andrew. You're doing his first lesson after 6 weeks. Yeah, it's been that long. So like I said, here all this week, I'm going to do rounding to 10, 100 and 1,000 tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, and on Friday we're going to have a go at ordering numbers, so covering all place value this week. And then, because obviously you're at school, I'm not going to do live lessons during the day if you're at school, but I will be back at half term in October, where we'll do a mixture of revision, what you might have already done the first half term, things like adding and subtracting. I'm tempted to take requests. We'll see how we go on. I don't want to repeat stuff that I've repeated a lot of times, so I'll come back to you in October what we work on. So last one, 512,300. Right, so it ends in 300. No tens, no ones. So there's our end. And with a comma, puts the thousands first. So how many thousands? Thousands. 512,000. Right, well 512 looks like that. And it just goes in thousands part. So remember, this is 100, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, but all together, these are thousands, 512,000. Ta-da! Right, so you've had a go today, recognising and writing numbers up to 1 million in digits and words. So well done. As ever, there's going to be a challenge question put up on the page straight after this lesson. Thank you for joining in, and it will obviously be going on YouTube as well straight after. So hello to the people that watch on YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow for rounding to 10. Have a good day.